Hello everyone, I am Harshit from IT field of 2021 batch. I recently been for the NQT interview for the Ninja profile. So I got the mail at 4 around 4 p.m. and my interview was scheduled next day at 2 p.m. So before that, I got the call from HR at 1 p.m. that they want to pre-schedule my uh, interview at 1:45. I said I was totally comfortable to join them at 1:45. So I joined through WebEx, and the HR was a lady. She asked me how I was, and I told the relevant answer, and I also asked her how she was. Now she started with her document verification, and she said that just open the documents of 10th, 12th mark sheet and certificates and your ID, something like that. So I just shared my screen and start opening the document. So here I would like to tell you that please open your document before, because when you are using the laptop and the cameras, microphone, everything is working, there might be condition that your laptop may get slow. So I took 2 minutes around to open them. Actually, the app said that it's not responding, so be aware of that. And she started with verifying my document. She verified all that and she took the photo of me with my ID for the verification or some other processes. Meanwhile, the TR and MR also joined. There was one more person whose face was not visible and mic was not even open, but he or she was listening everything. So TR asked me to introduce myself. I introduced myself. Then she asked me that, oh, you are interested in networking? So I said yes, as it was mentioned in resume. So further she said, why networking? I gave the answer about that. Then she asked me how would I check the IP address of a PC or laptop. I told her. After that, she asked for the language, which language I used to prefer. I told her Java and C. She told me to write code on Java. So I asked her if I have to write it on the chat or I have to share the screen. She told me to write on the chat. So actually, I was not convenient to write on the chat. Whenever I press enter, the statement line goes to as a message. So I told her that I will be writing it on the notepad while sharing the screen. So I did the same. Yeah, I would like to tell you that give the actually I was panicking a little bit. So I gave the class name as NQT while I was making the program for the prime number. So she was a bit confused that of what I am making. So after writing of 4 or 5 lines, or maybe I was about to end the program, so she asked me what you are writing and for what you are writing, because it's not visible from my class name. So I told her, explained the program. She was okay. That's all fine. I also write HTML in my resume. So she asked me to write a program for HTML login page, the login page when you see in on Facebook or something like that. So I tried to write down as such. I know XML, so but I was a bit confused. So I told her that I'm not very confident about writing it in HTML. So she said that's all fine, and the HR told me to just stop sharing my screen. So I did so. So after that, she just asked me to explain DBMS. So I explained her DBMS and few more things. Now, as I was panicking a bit, so she started asking the questions which were out of box or even not for the TR, I guess. So she asked me, what is the thing that you got pleasure other than studying? Most pleasurous thing you have got ever. So I told her that was totally different from my schedule. Now she asked me, who is your role model? I gave the answer pretty much fine. Now she asked me about my project and tell me to explain everything about project. So I explained her everything as my project was based on Android. So I explained her, but she didn't cross question it on Android. So further she asked about I mentioned software engineering on my resume. She asked tell me about software engineering, how it is relevant and something like that. I told her all the answers, and after that, when I just finished, she said that oh, you just finished, and okay, that when I according to her, when she was studying, that it is not the very easy subject. She has to mug up answers. So have you mugged up the answer? So I told her no, I have not mugged up answer. It just depends on the person to person, so like that. Okay, then she was fine with that. Then she further moved to networking part and asked me that okay, networking is your favorite, so tell me about how would you check the routing table and what all routing table contains. I told her the answer. Then she said that I am over with you. She moved on to HR and HR moved on to MR. So HR gave me a condition that a client is there for which you have made a product, and now client is howling that after 4 to 5 months the product is not working, and it's really difficult for him to just work on the project, and it's not something that immediately caused error in project. It's slowly and eventually product was damaged. So what will you do, and how will you tackle this? So I tell that I will communicate and try to just communicate how the error is and something like that. Then he told me that okay, then which fields will use, which subjects will be you using for just tackling the problems. I told him that software engineering and many other terms for software engineering. There were three more questions for cross questioning over that. He asked about skills, which skill I will be using. So I told him, and now he moved over to HR. Now HR just in I guess 1 minute or 1.5 minutes, she just asked me about am I ready for the relocation and night shift, and am I aware of the bond. So I told, yeah, I'm totally aware and I'm already ready for that. And she asked me if there is any question for that. So I told her that, yeah, there is a question. Then I asked, what more new technology what should I study if I am getting into the TCS? So she told the answer and tell me to work on basics and like that. So and further she asked me that if asked TR and HR if they don't have any questions, then you may leave. They told that they don't have any questions, so they told me to leave. So I left. At last, I just want to add that please open your document priorly. Please open the notepad as well, and close all the irrelevant app, because that may let you computer to get slow, and that may let you shy for that time. Now, at the last, I would like to thank Tech and Target for providing such a good platform, where we everyone can just share every videos and their thoughts on how they had been through the NQT interviews, because that's how I just came to know about the experience of different peoples, and that's what motivated me to just tell about my experience so that the remaining could be helped. And thank again once again thanks to Tech and Target. Thank you.